So recently it was my birthday, and guess what? I got a lot of boring messages. Don't you? On your birthday, what happens? You get those same old boring messages from forwarded messages that somebody else sends you. It's the same happy birthday, have a nice day. And you wonder, is there something more authentic? Is there something more fun? So this lesson is going to teach you 20 different ways to wish happy birthday. Believe me, I've got some really fun phrases, and it's going to help you get out of that boring way to say happy birthday. So watch this entire lesson so that you learn the best phrases to wish somebody a happy birthday. The first one is, don't count the candles, enjoy the party. Now, a lot of people are very insecure of getting old, right? I mean, I won't tell you my age, but I tend to sometimes have a problem with counting the candles. But you know what? When someone's celebrating their birthday, just tell them, don't count the candles, enjoy the party. Or you could tell people, may your day be as awesome as you are. It's not the number of years. It's the kind of person that you are evolving into, which makes all the difference. So I would suggest you simply say, may your day be as awesome as you are. Or sometimes a lot of you want to make the other person happy, right? So if someone's birthday, and if that person is your very good friend, what would you tell them? You can say, you always make me happy. So today on your birthday, I want to make you as happy as possible. Or you could say, so today I want to return the favor. And that's why I want to wish you a happy birthday and give you a good time. What else could you possibly say? Now, this is a very common one, but you could kind of add a little more to it. You could say, may all your wishes come true as you grow older. So as we grow older, we have more goals, so we have more things we want to achieve. And I think this is a really nice wish that you can wish someone on their birthday. Or you could say, may this year be the greatest year you ever have in your life. Okay, so you have to understand that, a lot of birthdays, some birthdays are okay, some birthdays are fun, but you want to wish the person that this birthday is the best in their entire life, okay? It's a really good wish to have for someone on their birthday. Now, some people, well, they eat a lot of chocolate, okay? I know a lot of people like that. They're probably watching this video, so this is for you. Spare some cake for me. Don't get old and grady. Well, guess what? Some people want to eat a lot of cake. That's nice, but this is a fun way, okay? So with friends, you can actually use this phrase and tell them to spare some cake for you, okay? Cake is always good. On birthdays only. All right then, the next one. You deserve a spectacular day to turn a year older and bolder. So you know what? A birthday is a very important day. So you want to tell the person, hey, you deserve this wonderful day, which means you deserve a spectacular day. Why? Because you are turning a year older and possibly a lot more bolder. Now, sometimes it's really difficult to imagine that the years have gone by so quickly, right? I mean, time flies. We all know that. And when you want to express that feeling, you can say, gosh, I cannot believe that you are now so old. Soon you'll be getting wrinkles. Now, again, this is not to make fun of someone. It's just like a really funny, cheeky way of talking to your friends, okay? So use this with people that are very close to you, okay? Because a lot of people sometimes tell their friends, hey, you're getting really old now. You're going to get wrinkles. But it's not to help them feel bad. It's just in good fun, okay? So make sure you use this when you want to have a little fun with your friends. Or you could say, on this day, okay, let's say 25 years ago, a beautiful baby was born, right? So we all know that birthdays are really important. Why? Because, when your parents gave you birth, you existed, and that's like the most wonderful thing ever, right? So you want to remind people that, see, on this day, 25 years ago or 50 years ago, whatever your age is, a beautiful baby was born, okay? It's a really good way to tell people that they are beautiful and they're wonderful. Or you could say, in a fun way, again, this is only with in a friendly, banterish way, you are aging too fast. So you should try taking it slow. Okay, so some people, like I said, time goes by quickly, time flies, and you tend to realize that someone who was your childhood friend is now suddenly, like getting married, and they're old enough to have their own children, and they're like, hey, you're aging too fast. You should try taking it slow. Okay, a friendly way. Or I could say, hey, have a lovely turnover, champ, or have a lovely turnover, fighter. Why do we say turnover? It basically means you've turned over a new leaf. You've turned over the other side where you're now starting something new in a new year in your life. Or you could use a more traditional phrase by saying, celebrate good times and great aging moments. Okay, a more traditional phrase, but you could definitely use it. Or you could say, cheers to your new age and happiness, right? Because new age also brings with it some happiness. Okay, let's be honest that it's not always getting old. As you grow older, you achieve new things, which means you also get more happiness. Or you could say, it is yet another year that we celebrate your turnover. So, sometimes you've had friends for many, many years, and this is probably like the 29th year you are celebrating your turnover, your birthday with them, and you want to remind them that, look, we've always celebrated your birthday, and this is yet another year. Okay, so that makes them feel that they are close to you, and they've been with you, they've stuck with you for so long. All right, or you could say, graying or maturity is knocking at your door. So, when you tend to grow like over 30 years old, sometimes you tend to get gray hair and you become a little mature, which is not a bad thing really. But I think in a fun way, you could say, hey, that's knocking at your door, which means you're going to see it. It's coming, definitely coming. All right. Or you could say, finally, you survived another year. I mean, I think, with the pandemic and everything, if we're alive, I think that's a miracle, right? So on my birthday, I think I'd say something like this. Finally, I survived another year. Okay, not dead. Survived another year. Or you could say, congratulations on staying alive. Again, I think just the fact that we are alive is something we need to take gratitude for. And this is something you could actually use when you're wishing someone on their birthday. All right. Or you could say, make your special day memorable with some good decisions. I'll tell you why I've added this phrase over here, because believe me, when people grow older, they celebrate their birthday, but they do a little stupid things. They drink too much, they kind of like dance too much, and they act very silly. But you want to remind them that, okay, this is your special day. Make some memorable memories, but don't make stupid decisions, okay? Your decisions should be good. Don't get out of hand. Okay, so in a fun way, you could use this phrase. Or you could say, I recall how on this day you escaped from the womb. Yeah, well, it sounds a little funny if you think about it, but yes, when we were born, we came out of our mother's womb, and you want to remind the person that I recall how you actually made that escape. Or the more millennial phrase now people use is happy anniversary. I've not started using it yet, but I would recommend that maybe if you want to try something new, you could definitely use this. I believe that if you use all these phrases, your posts on social media, the way you talk will definitely sound a lot better. Your English will sound richer, and guess what? You're going to end up making the person's birthday a lot better and give them a big smile on their face. Right? So the next time you wish them happy birthday to you, make sure you use these phrases. I'll be back with some new lessons, with some new phrases for other situations. But until then, you keep learning, you keep practicing. I'll see you soon. Bye.